everyone. It's my good pleasure to join this forum today. My name is Wenda Ma. I'm economist of the Hong Kong Trade Development Council. As you probably know that we are a quasi-government organization that promotes Hong Kong's trade, not just trade in goods, but also trade in services. We also promote Hong Kong as a platform to facilitate trade and investment in the region. So we have kept an eye on the development and trends in different markets, emerging markets in particular, for sharing with our business community. Today, I would like to share with you a trend that we observe in the ASEAN market, which is the green building trends with a focus on Indonesia. So before green, let's talk about building. Indonesia has been undergoing a rapid urbanization and industrialization. In fact, Indonesia is the growth of the urbanization is one of the fastest in Asia, with a growth rate of urbanization population of 4.4% annually in the past 60 years. And also by 2030, it's expected that the urbanization rate will reach 70%. So there's a lot of development there. And for industrialization, the country is also one of the hottest destinations for foreign direct investment in sectors like real estate and also manufacturing. As you know, the global manufacturers have been searching for alternative production base to China, not just recently, but since maybe 2008, when the cost of production in China has started to rise. So there's a lot of development there. The rapid urbanization, industrialization has created strong demand for buildings, not just residential buildings, but also commercial buildings and also factories. So about green, guess what? Whenever I presented this topic, some people will look skeptical, asking, well, are you sure that people in the developing markets have the luxury to talk about sustainability or environmental protection? Well, in fact, there's a lot of misconception there because for very practical reason that in ASEAN markets, the weather is hot and humid. So when they adopt the green building standards and the requirements, actually for very practical reasons, they can save a lot of energy. This table I got from Green Building Council Indonesia. They have listed out some of the buildings that have adopted green building standards and show that they have saved energy from 20% to 50%. So actually, for very, very practical reasons that the property developers, owners and occupants, they have very good incentives to adopt the green building standards to save energy. So they have saved energy, that means that implies lower maintenance costs and also better indoor environment. This is especially true because in markets like Indonesia, as I said, the weather is hot and humid, and it easily makes people feel tired, right? So for if that adopted green building standards and requirements that improve the ventilation, that improve the cooling system, not necessarily air conditioning, that will also increase the productivity of the people. So overall, there's will imply higher property value. Another point I would like to raise is about the technology advancement. This is not specific to Indonesia, but in general, the cost of all these technologies has been going down dramatically, like the cost of the solar panel and also for the sensors. Usually for environmental. For energy saving solutions, that people will use a lot of sensors, to sense the temperature, the humidity, air quality, and probably the to detect motions, to see whether there are people in the room, etc. All the cost of the sensors actually has gone down very dramatically, and also the technology has been amortized, like the cloud technologies, and also the cost of routers, data center, etc. All this cost has gone down dramatically. So that means that when the cost of this kind of investment has gone down, that will imply a return on investment which is higher. So this creates a very good incentive for the industry to really adopt the green building standards. Another aspect is the public awareness. Here I got the survey conducted by Green Building Council Indonesia back to 2012. The council is set up in 2009 to try to promote the green building concept, and also to do more education training, etc. And after 3 years, they did a survey to ask about people's perception about themselves and also the green activities. Well, this is very amazing results, I think. You can take a look, maybe the first row, that actually 99% of the surveyed people, they agree, strongly agree that their concerns are current related to consumption of natural resources. Maybe the third row, 93% that they believe that PBCI will help create Indonesia to go green. You may take a look at the right-hand side, the third row, that 97% said they want to help create a sustainable environment, and also 93%, the last fourth row, people try to use products that are environmental friendly. So this is a very interesting result that people actually in Indonesia, they are quite aware, aware of the importance of environmental protection and also going green. And I don't have a more recent survey, but I would say, I won't expect the trend will go reverse. I mean, so this is already the result in 2012. So we will expect after this 10 years that people's awareness will only go up. Right, about public initiatives, the green building system is quite standard, I would say. Like in Hong Kong, they have Green Building Council Indonesia, and also they also have a certification system called EDGE, the excellence in design for greater efficiencies. So which is equivalent to our BIM system in Hong Kong, and LEED in the UK. So it's quite standardized that the industry practitioners can easily refer to the website of Green Building Council, and also the EDGE, to see the requirements of the green building standards. So I hope you've been convinced that there's great demand for green buildings in Indonesia. And that's about the market side, the demand side. One question we, as Hong Kong Trade Development Council, always ask is whether it's relevant to Hong Kong. Because there are lots of opportunities out there, but whether Hong Kong companies have the edge and can really, are they ready to grab the opportunities in other issues? For this particular area, I think I can be pretty sure that Hong Kong is very strong, especially because we have a very strong construction industry, that especially we have expertise and experience with high-rise. Secondly, our project management skill very good, especially good at execution and also compliance with different standards. Thirdly, energy saving solutions. The other day, I talked to a consultant from China Light and Power. He told me that actually Hong Kong has a lot of good engineers trained by CLP, that they are very good at developing energy saving solutions, which I'm quite convinced, because Hong Kong people are very good at numbers, calculations, and optimizing things. So actually we are quite strong in that. Number 4, basic research. Actually, Hong Kong, we have a lot of good universities. The professors are very strong in basic research. And number 5, innovation. We are very innovative and also very creative in developing different customized different solutions and also projects. Also, green financing, we have a very strong financial sector, and green financing is one key development sector. You see that recently Hong Kong government has been pushing for the development of green financing, and we've seen increasingly more products of green finance that are already coming out. So I would like to quickly go through two cases that to illustrate the points I've just made. About basic research, I captured this from the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Actually, we have a professor whose name is C.S. Boon, who has developed these eco-blocks. He has investigated the blending of recycled concrete aggregate with the recycled glass to make this type of eco-blocks that is 100% using recycled materials. This is very innovative. And another case is, I mentioned that we have a lot of good engineers trained by CLP, but in fact, not just from big companies. Another case I'd like to share is a company called Blue Sky, which is a startup. I met the founder, who is a very young lady studying engineering, that she has developed the solutions using the IoT devices to monitor the energy use of building, and also use some big data analysis to create some energy saving solutions for the company. In fact, I heard from her that KPMG and also a residential hall in Hong Kong U are also her clients. So a lot of treasures in Hong Kong, actually. I would suggest companies to take a look of our website, actually DDC's research portal, that we have published a lot of interviews, cases of Hong Kong companies that you can do your treasure hunt there, and to try to see whether you can partner with some of them or utilize their solutions and services and then go expand overseas together. That's all for me, a very quick sharing, and I will pass the floor back to Dr. Wong. Thank you.